Hey, what's up guys, it's me, Sound. I'm not really sure what this video is gonna be like. I was turning this on with like a full idea of what I wanted to talk about in this video. I literally forgot everything. Anyways, I know it's been a while since I've like sat down and recorded a video. Pretty much everything I've been uploading recently has just been like me taking snippets from like games, so like full-on games that I've played where I just do well. But no, it's been hard. It's been hard to come up with like video ideas and stuff. I haven't been doing too well in games, so like I have very few clips to actually upload. That's why it takes me like full-on weeks to actually get something out. And then, you know, I've been really bored with a lot of games, so I don't have the incentive to grind them. Like back when I was playing Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, I was grinding those games all the time. I'd be literally coming home from school, getting on the game, just start grinding until I had to go to bed. Like I would sometimes forget to eat in days just because I was playing so much. But then like now, I just don't really have any drive to actually grind games. You know, like I wanted to grind Destiny, but there's not really too much to do in the game right now. I'm just gonna say, like, what's it called? What's it called? When the new DLC came out, what was it? The Gambit Prime one? I don't like Gambit, so that DLC pretty much gave me nothing to do except for like increase my power level. And then with Call of Duty, I don't really enjoy playing Call of Duty right now because freaking the specialists just make it annoying. And then when I play bare bones, I'm going against like people that have played the game way longer than I have, and I just don't feel like I really stand a chance. I mean, I could probably go in there and probably do well, but like I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't really have the incentive to play Black Ops 4. Like, I don't really like the game like that. I did that one video where I was trying to learn how to snipe on the game, and you know, that was probably the most fun I had, but like, it's really hard to enjoy that game. I don't know, I might just start looking into MMOs because MMOs give me a good enough grind. I will say that like, when I play MMOs, usually free to play ones because I'm not going to pay to play an MMO. Like, I'm not going to pay to play Final Fantasy 14 or 11 or WoW. Even though I do like all of those games, I'm just not going to pay. I ain't got that kind of money. You seen these video views? You seen this lack of monetization? I ain't got no money like that. No sponsorships. Anyways, but when I'm playing like a free-to-play, like I play Trove sometimes, I get a bit of enjoyment out of that because like I can just sit there mindlessly doing like grinding out dungeons to get my characters to level 30, and then I can grind out those same dungeons to get gems. No, it's like I can just mindlessly throw myself out of game. I wish I could still do that. Like, I used to do that when I was playing COD. Like, another thing about Black Ops 4. The SMGs. The SMGs suck in this game compared to, like, the Medics. The Medics just beats, like, every single SMG at their optimal range. Which just doesn't... Like, it's so annoying. Like, granted, you can win with every gun at every range. That's not the issue. Or not every gun at every range. A shotgun won't kill somebody from across map. But, like, you get the gist, like... You can win with pretty much every gun. But when you're going up against like somebody on the same skill level as you, you can't necessarily win if like you're both hitting all your shots and they're using a Maddox and using like GKS or something. They're gonna kill you faster, for the most part. Especially if he's playing to his optimal range and you're not playing to yours, like he keeps you out of your optimal range and he plays inside of his. You're gonna end up taking like 6 shots to kill him. And he's only going to need 4 to kill you. Makes it kind of hard to win with SMGs in this game. And then I'm not going to have any complaints about snipers. I know this game is hard to snipe in, apparently. I don't really notice the difference. The only difference I've noticed is that I'm not as good at sniping in this game as I was in World War II. Yeah. People say that sniping is difficult in this game, and I don't really think so too much. I think Quick Draw 2 on the Koshka makes it really easy, but I don't even run Quick Draw 2 on Koshka. The thing I don't like about the snipers in Black Ops 4 is that they have to have high cal to do their intended damage, and then when you play World League, they don't let you use high cal. So you have to aim like really high just to actually get a kill. I've gotten so many hit markers that I just stopped using snipers in World League. And then when it's not double weapon XP, I tend to not even use a sniper at all in regular or in pubs. Oh yeah, I mean not now because now I have like high cal and stuff. I have high cal 2 on my Paladin, I have Quick Draw 2 on my Koshka, like, I have all my attachments now. But before, it was just grueling to actually try to hit anything. Because I'm not good at aiming high. I try to center for, like, I wouldn't even say that I try to center for like center mass. I try to center for like the legs and stuff. Like I shoot people in their kneecaps. And that's probably why I'm not getting so many kills. That's why I have to crutch on like the high impact snipers when I play Call of Duty. Like back in Black Ops 3, I used the STG a ton. It was my favorite sniper because it had such high damage. You could shoot somebody basically anywhere and they would die. And then when I was playing World War II, I would use the I forgot the name of the gun. I think we were calling it the Springfield at the time. It had a different name. Like the actual name was like WC3108 or something. But we just called it the Springfield. I used to use that one all the time because it was you could shoot somebody basically anywhere and get a kill. Like I had a quad on World War II because I would just shoot somebody. I would like jump, hit the most random shot, and then shoot somebody in like their knee, and they'd die. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. But in this game, you have to have high cal too, and that made it so annoying trying to use the paladin early on because I couldn't just shoot somebody anywhere and they would die. Like I get that makes me have to become a better player because you know I don't get to crutch on the ability to shoot somebody in their thigh and they die. That rhymed. But like I just don't know. It really annoys me when it comes to comp though. Like I don't mind as much in pubs. I mean, sure, it was annoying, but like obviously I became a better sniper for having to aim higher. But in comp, man, it's just so annoying because like I can't hit shit. Except for when I use the Kasha for some reason, which is a weaker sniper than the Paladin, in which case I can hit people like all the time in comp. And that was really weird to me because like my team will be losing in comp, we'll just be like, alright, no, I just pull out snipers. I pull out a Kasha, I can hit like a double kill easily. But then I use Paladin, I get a hit marker. It's like that doesn't really make any sense to me, but whatever. Go off, I guess. Anyways, I've been talking about Black Ops 4 way too much. Let me bring on Destiny. I know I talked a little bit about Destiny 2's like PvE, but the PvP for Destiny is just so stupid. Like on console, you want to use a hand cannon because you think hand cannons are fun? Well, fuck you. We're gonna give you a ton of bloom, and then instead of removing the bloom from the other weapons and just fixing the stability all around, they instead just nerf the Luna's Howl as though people aren't just gonna move to Service Revolver with Kill Clip now. Like. I don't really get Bungie's idea with balancing this game. It's like they forget that other weapons exist, like as alternatives. Heck, when when this season came out, we're in season 6. Everybody was like making their videos like, oh, this is the new Luna's Howl. This is better than Not Forgotten, and it's like, I know Bungie had to have seen at least one of those videos. There's no way that they just forgot about it. And then they're just like, but if we nerf Luna's Howl, nobody will use the 180s anymore. Like 180s is the best option on console because they don't have bloom, they don't have the terrible stability that every other weapon has on console for some reason. Like, have you looked at the hard truths? This thing literally shoots itself into the sky. And it does a little bit of a dance too. Like it can go either left or right. You gotta predict that. And then it does a little bit of a dance. It's like, ooh, let me do a footloose, nice cha-cha, boom. And then it's like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, you go from playing PC Destiny to playing console Destiny, and it's just such a stark contrast. Like, I bought Destiny 2 on PC just so I could feel how big of a difference it was, and also because I heard Titan Skating was on PC Destiny 2. And, what's it called? It's so different. Like, I can shoot an SMG from basically anywhere and hit people on PC. But when I'm on console, dude, I have to, like, tap the trigger. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why there's such a difference between PC Destiny 2 and console Destiny 2. Like, bloom doesn't help anybody, so I don't know why Bungie just doesn't remove it. Like, even people like to be like, oh, well, if there was no bloom, then the casuals just get shit on. The casuals can't hit their shots with bloom either. Like, if the casuals can't hit a shot without bloom, they're not going to be hitting shots with bloom. That's my idea of it. It's not like every weapon becomes like some god tier weapon because bloom isn't in the game. Like, or every god tier player is just gonna shit on every trash can. But I mean, for the most part, that already happens. Like, I don't know. It's just really stupid because like, I have a game on my channel. I don't remember what the video is called, but I was using a last word, and I have an easy kill on a guy, and then I get like 2 shots of bloom on him, and then I end up just dying to him. Like if I hit those 2 shots, I'm killing him. They were aimed at his head, so I would have gotten 2 headshots on him. And I think I'd already hit 2 shots before, so if I had gotten those next 2, I would have killed him. But of course, you know, Bloom fucks me over. It's like little situations like that. Like, how are you gonna have a competitive mode to your game with Bloom in it? That's why I've started using SMGs again. I mean, back when Destiny 2 was like still in its beta stages, I was like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna become the SMG player. Everybody's gonna be on their hand cannons, they're gonna be on their pulse rifles. I'm gonna be on my SMG. And then, you know, I stuck to that for a little bit, but then I got kind of bored with like pre-Forsaken DLC or pre-Forsaken Destiny. Like the last 2 weeks of pre-Forsaken, I was running what was it? The Minuet and the Annual Skate. I was using those 2 hand cannons a lot. And you know what? They were really fun. Despite the fact that Bloom was like rampant, I could still hit my shots a bit. You know, like whenever Bloom wasn't, you know, fucking me over, the guns were really fun. But then now it's like, now everybody uses hand cannons. Because back before Forsaken came out, nobody was using hand cannons. Like, I don't 3-tap, they have a bad time to kill. But now that Forsaken has come out and they did their whole hand cannons can 3-tap and all that stuff, everybody's using hand cannons again. You know what? I don't even mind it. I don't even mind it that much. But I prefer to use SMGs. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I get my kill clip trackless waste, start going at people, and you know what? I win some of my gunfights, don't win all of them, because even still, hand cannons are better option. People with service revolver, they get their kill clip, they kill me. Peek around corners. You know, hand cannons are a lot more diverse than pretty much every other weapon. So of course, you know, having a hand cannon like the Luna's Howl that can 3-tap to the head, has the fastest time to kill out of like almost every hand. I think it's beaten by the last word. Yeah, it's beaten by the last word and it's time to kill. But you know, it's clearly the best option on console, because on console, no gun or no 180 has Bloom. And even when it gets moved to the 150 archetype, it's still not gonna have Bloom. So it's still gonna be the best option on console, because you're gonna hit your shots way more consistently than somebody who's using let's say Thorn. So you're gonna be using their Thorn, getting tons of Bloom, and you're sitting there getting 0 Bloom. You land all your headshots, you're good. Especially with you having 150 damage, you can just land all headshots. Magnificent Howl is basically useless. I think they're buffing Magnificent Howl to be only body shots. That's what they're not buffing. It's more of a nerf to anything. But like, they're making it only body shot damage, and they're making it a 150. I think they're making the body shot damage enough to get a 3-tap anyways. So like, you land 2 headshots, which would be, I think, 68 on 150s. Yeah, 150 would be 268, so that's 136. And then you would have to do like 70 on the body shot. I mean, you don't have to do exactly 70, you can do like 64, but you have to do like 70 on the body shot to actually get a kill off that. And it's like, ew, that kind of makes Magnificent Howl not so good. That's why I'm gonna champion the first curse if they ever bring it back, dude. I'm getting a montage out with the first curse if they ever bring it back. I guarantee that's the most Crucible you're gonna see from me. You're gonna be like, oh man, Sound's back on his D1 days, even though nobody saw my D1 days because I only have, I think, 1 video out of D1 and it's like 20 seconds. But back in D1, man, I was playing so much. I wouldn't even use like the best guns in D1. I'd pull them out occasionally, like if I was playing Trials or something. But for the most part, whenever I was playing, just going into the Crucible, I would use my Arminius D with, what was it? Crowd? No, was it? Yeah, okay. It wasn't called Rampage back in D1. It was called Crowd Control. I'd run my Arminius D with Crowd Control counterbalance, and I would just go to town on people. Like, you know, if I had like 3 guys running at me, I'd kill 1 person, get the Crowd Control procced, kill the next 2 people. It was like, having Crowd Control back in the days made you feel like a god. Once you could actually like pull off a play with it. But yeah, like back in D1, I was using every type of weapon. Like I would use Arminius D. You know, I'd pull out an auto rifle. I'd use the Suros DIS 47, the 43. I'd use the I would use different pulse rifles. I don't remember what they were. I know I mainly used Hawksaw. I mean, who didn't? But for the most part, I was mainly an auto rifle player. I'd use every type of auto rifle. My main was the Arminius D, like I said, but I would use every type of auto rifle. I'd use the Grim Reaper. I think that's what it was called. I cannot remember like any of the auto rifles I used besides Arminius D. That's how much I used Arminius D. Oh yeah, I'd pull out Red Def, you know. I remember I had one game where I had exactly 30 kills. I was just sitting mid-map with Red Def, got a Phantom. That was my first ever Phantom. Then I got, I think, 2 more in the lifespan of... I never got a We Ran Out of Medals. I never could get a We Ran Out of Medals. My highest streak was a 15 on Widow... Not Widow's Fault. What was that? Oh my god, I cannot remember these maps, dude. It was that one map that people were like, oh my, the lost sector in this game. They're like, oh, it looks like that piece from the 1D1 map. I can't remember the name. I mean, I can barely remember any D1 maps. I only remember Pantheon, Widow's Court, Aldrin. I had one map that I loved to play, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. I remember Asylum. I hated playing that map because it was Shotgun Central. Freaking Matador 64 users. Y'all remember the Matador 64? I remember people were like bugging on Reddit, like, yo, shotguns take no skill, or shotguns take a lot of skill. And I was always of the argument that shotguns didn't take like any skill. It took you to be a good player, but you didn't really need, you weren't skilled at shotgunning, you were skilled at playing the game more so than actually using the shotgun. Because, you know, shotguns, you don't have to really aim too much. You just have to, like, get the center balance, or you just have to get close and then hit them. You know, obviously, there's more to it, you know. You could be like, say there's a guy around this corner, I would just jump and then hit him with a area shot because he thinks I'm going to be on the ground. But I'm in the air, boom, got him, hit him with a shotgun melee or something like that. I was always loved the argument that, like, shotguns didn't take any skill. And then I remember some guy killed me in freaking doubles when I was playing with my boy. And then I was like, dude, this guy's got to be cheating or something, because I thought that I thought that he was like hacking the game or something, because his shotgun had rapid fire in it. I was like, there's no way that any shotgun shoots that fast. And it just turns out, you know, rapid fire increased the rate of fire of your shotgun. And I was like, oh, hey, I have a Matador. Or I think actually I think we won that game. He was using the Dead Orbit shotgun. I remember, I got like a Matador with full auto. I was like, alright, let me test this out. First game, we're playing Burning Shrine. I went outside, hit them with the freaking Matador, get an easy triple kill. Like, the easiest triple kill of my life. I was like, okay, yeah, shotguns definitely don't take any skill if I'm pulling stuff out like this in my first time using a shotgun in months. But I don't know. I really did used to be good at games too, back in the day. Back when I was like, back when I had Drive to play video games a ton. Back when I was playing Black Ops 3, I played the game so much, but I could never get a nuclear. Like, despite how good I was getting at the game, like, I had my friend give me his class setup. It was a KN with, like, suppressor, rapid fire, quick draw grip, or something like that. I made him give me his setup. And then I pulled it out, got 50 and 3, and I was like, okay, yeah. This is my peak. I'm not getting any better at Call of Duty than this. But I could never get a nuclear. Like, I think I got 1 kill off of Brutal. And then the game ended. And then another game I got 21 streak. I got a 21 streak. And then the game ended. And they were both Dom games. So I was always like, dude, if I could just get a nuclear, or play like a game mode where I could go long enough to get a nuclear, because I would always get, like, I'd join these games, I'd be like, alright. Oh, wait, no, the first game where I was, first game where I almost got my nuclear, where I got the 21 streak. It was such an easy game. I was so confident I could get a nuclear. The only thing is that I joined in late. Like, I joined in late. We were playing, I think it was Aquarium was the name of the map. And I was just destroying people. I was using, I think, XR2. And the thing about the XR2 back in Black Ops 3 was that if you didn't have good connection, the gun just didn't feel right. Like, I remember, you would use XR2, and it would just miss everyone unless you had, like, actually good connection. You'd always wonder where your shots were going. Oh yeah, Black Ops 3 was one of my best Call of Duty. I had such great movement. I would try to learn, like, anytime some new movement came out, I would always try to learn it. Except for when they came out with, like, the new G-Slide. Like, I remember the old G-Slide was just, like, you would crouch jump, or you would slide jump immediately after. You would run, jump, slide jump, and then you would get, like, a giant burst of speed. I would use that all the time. And then I was pretty quick to learn the edge sliding thing. That would also give you, like, a giant burst of speed. But then when they came out with, like, the new G-Slide and you had to, like, press Y, you'd have to, like, double tap Y in the middle of, like, your jump or something. I was like, okay, I don't care enough to learn this. Like, I'm just gonna stay edge sliding. I don't need this to do well. And I didn't need it to do well. Honestly speaking, the G slide, it was more of something fun to do, but it was never, like, necessary. Like, I could always do well in games without using G slide. I think playing Black Ops 3 as much as I did, and I know it's a little bit weird that I just swapped off of talking about Destiny to go into Black Ops 3. But playing Black Ops 3 as much as I did probably killed my drive for gaming. Like, genuinely speaking, I had 21 days on that game. I know a lot of people had like more time, but I was in the middle of school, alright? Take it easy on me. I was going to school, had a job, and then I was going to church on Wednesdays after school. Take it easy on me when you're like criticizing how much time I had on Black Ops 3. Like, I was playing the game as much as I possibly could. Yeah, like I said, playing Black Ops 3 as much as I did literally like killed my drive for gaming. Because playing that much, I realized that I was literally playing for nothing. Like, I wasn't uploading videos, I wasn't recording anything. So I was just playing for myself. And, you know, like, to a degree, that's fine, you know, you should always play for yourself. But I just didn't, it was hard to get motivated after a certain point, especially, like, when Infinite Warfare came out. I was like, why am I even doing this? I didn't like Infinite Warfare, and then I didn't like Modern Warfare Remastered, which was, like, the real nail in the coffin there. Like, I was already starting to kind of not feel right about Black Ops 3. Like, towards the end of Black Ops 3's lifespan, I was already playing Destiny, like, a ton. I was pretty much doing full-time Destiny. I would, raid a little bit. Not too much, though. I think I literally only did 2 raids throughout the entire Destiny. Unless we're counting, like, multiple completions, in which case I did, like, 4. I was playing a ton of Destiny at the time. So I was really hoping that when Infinite Warfare came out, it was going to be a good game. Even, like, despite all the review bombing and how many dislikes I got on the YouTube, you know, it became the most disliked video. I was like, oh, okay, this isn't looking too good. But I still had hope that it would be a decent game. Because, you know, people could always think something's bad just based on the setting, but as long as the gameplay is fine, I would have played it. But I did not like that gameplay one bit. The freaking variants ruined pubs. Like, I was literally willing to play the game until people started getting, like, variants. Like, when they got that MV4 flatline and it was, like, the hard light had no damage fall off, I was like, okay, I'm done. Especially with the fact that everybody was using MV4, like, it was ridiculous. I'd run out with my, I don't remember what any of the weapons were called in that game besides the MV4. I would run out with my SMG, whatever the top SMG was at the time. And I would just get gunned down, man. Like, people were just holding lanes. And that's the problem with, like, COD developers making AR-based games. Like, for Black Ops 4, they literally said that they wanted to make an AR-based game. And AR-based games aren't that fun to play. I hate to admit it, I know people love using the ARs, but, like, AR-based games are just not that fun to play. When you have like, games that don't encourage rushing as much, and there's not as much incentive to rushing, it's kind of annoying. Especially when you use, like, an SMG. SMGs don't have that much range. They don't have that much, they don't have good recoil. So you're just sitting there like, why would I use an SMG in Black Ops 4 when I could just use the Maddox, which has good recoil, and it has good range. Like, why would I use SOG? Or what? Not why would I use SOG. I just clearly using use SOG. Went into, like, everything. Besides SOG and Spitfire, pretty much no SMG is actually used in competitive play. I don't even think people really use Spitfire that much in comp. Like, as far as pro-level games go, I don't think they use Spitfire at all. But yeah, like, there needs to be diversity in games. And, like, in your meta for the game. Like, I feel like I'm not being too harsh, or I'm not being too crazy asking for there to be a little bit of diversity. Back in Black Ops 3, I know it was partially due to pick and bans, but, like, people were using different SMGs. They were using different ARs besides the M8. They were using different SMGs besides the VMP. I remember when the Vesper was, like, the best gun. People were using the Vesper a ton. And, you know, they nerfed it. Then they brought out VMP. I remember they did the freaking VMP recoil nerf, and then I still killed a person on Freight. I think that's what the name of the map was. I still killed a person on Freight from across the trains with my VMP. Woody hitting every single shot. I wish I clipped it, dude. It was so clean. It was like the best showcase of aiming that I've ever had in any video game ever. But, you know, I remember they did the VMP nerf, and then still people using VMP. I remember I remember they would nerf the ARs. Friggin' in Black Ops 4, they do not nerf the ARs basically at all. There's been like tiny nerfs to them. In frickin' Black Ops 3, the Man of War, it got cut down. Like, they made it so hard to use that gun. They like, might as well warm up a cup of noodles if you're gonna try to aim down sights on your Man of War, because that shit gonna take a long time, brother. Take a trip to Cambodia and back by the time your Man of War was done aiming down sights. It was ridiculous. They frickin' made it like the gun was slow to pull out. It made you slower to use it. Like, those are like actual nerfs to the gun, or to ARs. There was actual nerfs to SMGs. Now in this game, dude, in this freaking Black Ops 4, they are so scared to nerf anything. They nerfed the max for a little bit, instantly rebuffed it. But then when they nerf SMGs, they're like, we're doing something good here. Anyways, I've been talking too much about weapon mounts. There's also another thing. When Infinite Warfare's lifespan ended, when World War II came out, I was like, you know what, dude? I really like sniping. Like, I find sniping to be more fun than red gunning. When I'm sniping, I'm just having fun, I'm chilling out. World War II gave me, like, the best sniping experience that I had in Call of Duty. Like, ever since they did the whole, no snipers have aim assist thing, I felt like World War II gave me the best sniper experience, because if you would hold your breath for a little bit, it would still give you aim assist on your sniper. And, you know, that's how I would quickscope. I would literally quickscope, and then for, like, a split second, I would hold down my breath, get the shot lined up, and then kill people. And then it wasn't like until the middle of the game's lifespan that I really stopped doing that, and I would just pretty much almost go for black scopes on people. The way I would explain myself in video games is that I'm a cosmetic-based gamer. Like, to me, cosmetics are just as much a part of the full gaming experience as, say, like, a new weapon. Like, if there's a new camo out, I want it. And I know that sounds a little bit greedy, but, like, I feel like I'm not being too far off to say that I should have that, like, the player should have access to all the new camos without having to go through a roulette or without having to spend any money. Because with the Black Ops 4 supply drops, man. Why the hell did they do this? They're like, you're gonna play maybe 6 games and we'll give you 1 item out of a supply drop, unless you pay us some money and then you can get 3. Like, what? This game has the worst supply drop system that I've ever seen come out of Call of Duty. Even Advanced Warfare knew not to do that. I mean, actually I wouldn't say that. Advanced Warfare gave you, until they came out with the advanced crates, it was literal shit. You would have to rely on some top tier RNG to not get 1 item out of a supply drop. But frickin', in this game, you're guaranteed 1 item out of your supply drop. It's like, why? Why do I have to play so many games to get 1 item? If I'm gonna only get 1 item, it should take 3 times less the amount of time. If that only makes sense. Like, that's fair. But, you know, they don't really care about being fair. They care about getting your money, you know. They're like, well, we have the Black Ops Pass. You know, you can play and get 10 levels off of our Black Ops Pass and get a sticker. So, I don't know what your complaint is here. It's like, come on. Who the fuck wants a sticker? Like, actually speaking, who's out here grinding out Call of Duty so they can get a fucking sticker? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, I have not met a single person who's like, you know what? I just really can't wait until I get my new sticker out of my Black Ops Pass. Dude, they're like, yes, let's go! I got a sticker out of this reserve crate! Like, nobody fucking cares about stickers. They don't care about their fucking emotes. They want weapons, they want camos, and they want cosmetics. They want, like, character gear. They don't want a fucking sticker. They don't want fucking emotes. They don't want emblem tags. Like, who? I don't know. I just don't know. Especially with the, like, quality of emblems you can make without any of the emblem tags. Like, I know you guys have seen some of those emblems that they make. You do not need an emblem tag to make a high-quality emblem. In fact, everybody that does, like, emblem tutorials will not use emblem tags just so that they can be relatable to, like, the people that have the game. Because, you know, not everybody has every emblem tag. So, they're like, okay, well, we'll just make a high-quality emote, or high-quality emblem without using an emblem tag. And, you know, it works. You know, there's freaking, like, people making Star Wars emblems, Dragon Ball Z, like, we got some high-quality emblems out here without using any of the emblem tags. So I don't know why they're in the game. I mean, I do know why they're in the game. It's to pad out the loot pool. Oh yeah, and then fucking... Anyways, the fucking reserve crates, you get, what is it? What is it? Oh yeah, every, like, 3 duplicates, you get a, item that you didn't already have. And it's like, wow. That's great. It should be that way from the beginning, though. Like, I know that they want it to be so that there's not a set amount of supply drops that you can open to have everything. But there's games that come out and they already do that. Like, freaking Apex, when it came out, you couldn't get duplicates. So you'd open up a set amount of supply drops. It was just a very high number of supply drops. Or, I know they weren't called supply drops, called, like, loot boxes or something. It was just, like, a high number of loot boxes. And that's fine with me, honestly speaking. Like, if they want to set, like, a high number that you have to open, I will grind out the game until I reach that number, and by then they'll probably have already added in more stuff, so then the number just keeps getting larger and larger. That's fine with me, so long as I'm not getting a fucking duplicate. Like, I don't, like, nobody wants duplicates. If you want, like, just have your design team do, like, a bunch of palette swaps on shit, and people will still go after it. You know, like, if you want to pad out your loot boxes, if you want to pad out your loot boxes, just put a ton of, like, palette swap camos. Call of Duty, just palette swap a bunch of things, you know. You got your fucking blue tiger camo, palette swap that, make the black stripes on the tiger white, boom. Easy. That's another supply drop item. Don't pad it out with stickers or emotes. I mean, some of the emotes aren't even that bad, but I'm not going to emote in the middle of a game, especially since I can't cancel it. I mean, like, look at this, in Destiny. I can hit the ooh, but I can cancel it right now, like, as soon as I want. In Call of Duty, you're stuck in the emote until it's over. That's, like, I don't want an emote if I'm just not going to be able to play the game the entire time it's in action. And I remember, in the Black Ops 3 beta, not Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 beta, I did test it because I wanted to see if you could cancel your emotes, because I was like, what if there's going to be emotes in the game? If they go the Destiny route, or if they don't do anything about it, people are going to be doing what they do in Destiny and using emotes to shoulder peek. And you could do it. You could, back in the beta, you could use your emotes and you could third-person peek. And then of course, they got rid of that. This video's been going on way too long. I'm going to end it. I'll talk to you guys later. It was me, Sound, and I will see you guys in the next video, probably next week.